Hey guys, welcome to Homefront Harmony. I'm your host, Stevie Dahl. We are the podcast for military families, helping get you the information you need, whether active duty or retired. Today we have a guest with us here, and this is one that I'm going to enjoy greatly talking about because, Bobby, you served us in the military, and then you went from the military and served in law enforcement. You're just a serving kind of guy, my friend.
Yes, and again, appreciate having me on the show, and really love your content, what you do for the veterans and their families and the spouses.
Thank you.
Yes, I think I watching your podcast, and my heart was in service. My heart was in public service.
Mhm.
It was a journey to join the Marine Corps, and then transition into the police force out here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So it was a long journey.
All right. Well, we're going to rewind a little bit.
Sure.
And we're going to start at the beginning. What made you decide to join the military?
9/11.
Okay.
I was when 9/11 occurred, I was still in high school,
Okay.
and also I was raised in the inner cities in East Los Angeles. I was living in our projects.
Okay.
So there was not much opportunity for me being Hispanic and first generation in the United States,
Okay.
where especially in an inner city like LA, the resources were not plentiful as it is now.
Okay.
I knew in a young age, I knew I didn't have that many opportunities.
Okay.
But my ambition was just like, I know I could do something with it.
Okay.
Like and my faith, my faith in God. One of my first prayers was like, God, can you help me how to read? Because I was
Fair. Okay. Fair.
Because I was a Spanish speaker. So it's like school was very difficult because I was trying to balance two languages. When 9/11 occurred, I remember I had my little radio set to wake me up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And I remember the day vividly because I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it on 106.7 K Rock. So as
Wow.
a kid, I was a rocker. I was into alternative. And the first thing I hear from the DJ was there was a plane just crashed into a building.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's kind of odd. Like to hear that
Mm-hmm.
early in the morning, a plane crashed in a building. And I was like, okay, I don't think that was by accident. I think something happened. And the podcast, the DJ was not playing no music.
Mm-hmm.
So that alarmed me to get up. I was still living in projects. It was 2 stories. I jumped out of my bed, ran downstairs to turn on TV. And the first thing I saw was one of the Twin Towers on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was one of those life-changing moments where when I went to school, you could feel the sadness, the worry, the fear of these from the principal to the dean to the 9th graders. I was already in the 12th grade.
Yeah.
And everyone, they didn't teach that day. They turned on the TV and we're just glued to see what's going to happen next. And boom, here comes the other plane.
Yeah.
It hit me in the heart because I felt I wanted to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand the word of sense of duty,
Okay.
of service yet. But I knew that in my heart that I wanted to serve others.
Mm-hmm.
If it's helping them with school, with their math homework, helping my brothers be raised, because I was raised by a single parent.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew in heart I wanted to serve. And here comes the recruiters. So
willing to help you decide where to serve.
So back then, recruiters were allowed to go to their high schools, and they had pretty much a hallway pass to go to on high school, have lunch, walk around in a uniform,
Mm-hmm.
Army, Marines, even Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that changed over time where there was pushback now to allow them to walk around. But for me, it was an opportunity to speak to them
Mm-hmm.
and to say, hey, so what do you guys have to offer?
Mm-hmm.
So while I was in high school, I was part of the Magnet Police Academy.
Okay.
So in my heart as a kid and living in gang territories,
Mm-hmm.
I was I should say drive-by shootings, the LAPD helicopter, uh, roving, day and night, going to sleep. Like I was 9 years old, 10 years old, hearing gunshots outside my window.
Mm-hmm.
That was my, I guess my Zen music or my Zen sound,
Okay.
where it took, and I never got used to it.
Okay.
But it was like one of those things that at night it was always something active out there,
Okay.
and I knew I didn't have the my skills yet.
Okay.
I didn't have my capabilities of my limits.
Mm-hmm.
As a teen, you're still trying to figure out who you are,
Oh
trying to
yeah.
find yourself.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, my parents didn't have the resources, the financial uh, gains, or anything to pass on to the kids where you could say, hey, so next generation, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a fresh start. So I the the recruiter, uh he put me in the path. Well, it's if you want to serve, uh there's any other branches. Let me tell you what the Marine Corps is.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, when I was ready to invest and my time and my life at this
Mm-hmm.
point, I there was no promises given,
Mm-hmm.
but expectations that if you make it to this point, then you're gonna have what you're looking for. And I was looking for stability. I was
Okay.
looking for a a I guess a platform to
Mm-hmm.
serve,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time to provide all the resources I need in order for me to persevere.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in my mindset, change my mindset, uh, physical, just show me what you have. I'll take off.
So why the Marines?
I needed a good kick in the butt.
Okay. Fair enough. And
So
they will gladly
yeah,
do that for you. Okay.
and I think with the Marines, they sold it, the few of the proud Marines, but for me it was more, it was to the core where if you want to be the best of the best, or do you want to really challenge yourself
Mm-hmm.
in the military or beyond,
Mm-hmm.
let's see what you got.
Okay.
And I think from my background, from being uh, someone from the inner city, uh, I wasn't a bad kid. I didn't get into fights.
Okay.
I was the victim of robbery, victim of uh, an assault, battery,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing my friends my age using drugs,
Mm-hmm.
getting into gangs,
Mm-hmm.
and I just knew that I know there's a fight in me. I know there's a big dog in me that wants to come out and
Okay.
fight back and bite.
Okay.
And I went out there,
And the
and
Marines were gonna help
yeah,
you bring that baby
oh
out.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I was shy. I was a shy kid,
Okay.
but their motivation, their structure, how
Mm-hmm.
to get that Marine out of you, it was profound. It was
Okay.
it was one. I was in boot camp one day. It just clicked. I came out roaring, screaming. It was like take I'm gonna take everybody down with me. And
Yeah.
then it got to a point where it was really humbling experience because the brotherhood, all these
Mm-hmm.
young kids at age 18, 19 were doing this together. But from all that, I knew at the end that I was gonna serve. They all told us that if you're in this time frame after 9/11, you will go to war.
You will be deployed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I was.
Okay. So how long were you in the Marines?
So I joined the Marine Corps Reserves.
Okay.
So I was stationed in Pasadena. My final, I guess, duty station after my schooling in Texas and Palantir was in Pasadena. So I was back then it was a 4th Lad battalion, so low altitude air defense.
Okay.
So I was a reserve.
We didn't even have to tell him to tell us what the acronym was
Yeah,
for. Good boy. Okay.
I'm with you guys. I dislike acronyms. So there's like the long names, this and that. I'm like,
well, too many stand for different things. It's
yes,
like it's the same acronym, but it means 18 different things. So we got to make sure we're all on the same page in the story.
So 4th Lad, it was a low altitude air defense. So my job was or we're also called stingers.
Okay.
We're the Marines with the Stinger missile that shoot down enemy aircraft. So either fixed wing, a helo. We're the a support group that would go out in the field. We set up shop with our Humvee with it was called the Avenger, and the Humvee had 4 missile pods.
Okay.
So you activate it, it locks the enemy aircraft. And that was my job.
Okay.
That's like what I work for. And just, I know there's probably some veterans out there or many, there's always a stigma. It's like, oh, he's a reservist.
Yeah, there are some, yes.
It's like, I'm like, so my experience was, I was a Marine 24/7. Like, I didn't have I should say the support group of a full military base where, they fed you on base. You feel safe. You got a paycheck. You had a place to sleep. When I was in boot camp and until I was 25, I was still living with my mom as a reserve Marine, still in the inner city, trying to get myself out of it to go to college, get my police career going. I served. I think the main mission for me, it wasn't. I didn't join the Marine Corps because of the benefits. I joined the Marine Corps first to serve.
Gotcha.
When I learned about the benefits, such as the GI Bill, the opportunity that you could have a home, where the Veterans Affairs will help you get a home. I said, it's like, wow, you know what? I'm very blessed. It's like, I will definitely take positive advantage of that time. So as soon as I was done with my military training, I got my orders to go to Pasadena, and I had an opportunity to make friends forever.
Cool.
Like, I still have friends in the military that also became police officers locally in LA, and balancing life, work, family, reservists, where they're trying to they're not about to transition. They're actually trying to retire in the reserves and also make a career in the civilian side.
Yeah.
And so my first year, I was ready to go to college. And I think I was ambitious. I was mentally ready to have a different path in my life. And my first semester, I remember, and it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was difficult because even though it was structured, it wasn't the way it was structured as I was training in the military.
Yeah.
So my first semester, I didn't do so well.
Okay. We had a rough little go the first round.
Oh yeah,
okay.
a little go, but I was not gonna quit.
Were you going for criminal justice? Was that the degree you were going for? Okay.
Yeah, I was. It was the justice administration 2-year degree.
Okay.
And and only just to familiarize myself with just with the laws, the structure of the court, just to get familiar with just the basics.
Mm-hmm.
And because the long-term goal was to continue my college degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, going to community college was inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
I was in, I guess, formally, well, I was just not formal, but I didn't have the resources where I could go straight into 4 year, only because my my high school grades weren't up to par, only because I still had trouble with the English language.
Gotcha.
So but I think with the community colleges, which is it's such a great way to for a person, even for
Segue.
veterans,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
segue, just an opportunity to say, hey, we don't you don't have to go to a big university,
Mm-hmm.
go to a little college, community college, work your way up, and then when you're ready to transfer, you could go to the university that you would like to submit to, but also making those grades to get there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, so you signed up as a reservist.
Mhm.
You do your boot camp. How long after you got out of boot camp before you were deployed?
It was during my first semester in college. So
Okay.
that was back in 2004.
Okay.
There were talks among the command that was coming down to us. There was just whispers. But you felt everybody was becoming the same page with information where it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they could not confirm it on the spot.
Okay.
The day time that we're gonna be given the orders that we're gonna be activated to go to Iraq. It was just subtle, and I remember I was in college, and between classes, and my one of my buddies in the Marines calls me, and he go, hey, we're jarheads, so he's talking a Marine. He goes, Barajas. He said, what's up, man?
Mhm.
It's like, where you at? It's like, I'm in college. And it's like, well, you better stop what you're doing, Devil Dog, because it's a go. I'm like, and mind you, like, I'm a critical, I'm analytical. I dig deep. I'm in my thoughts, and I was not in Marine mode. It's like
Marine mode.
I was like, it's like, hold on, what do you mean it's a go?
Yeah.
It's like, where are we going?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and he goes, it's a Devil Dog. We can activate, go to Iraq. Hoorah! And he hangs up on me. And I'm like, he let me stun because I had follow-up questions. I have follow-up questions to this. It's a go. We're going to Iraq. And I was frantic. I was trying to call back, and he was calling someone else. He was calling another Marine. He was like,
this guy was ready.
and I felt a sudden rush of adrenaline.
I imagine, yeah.
And I remember my body was shaking. I remember, I forgot where I was going in college. I forgot what class I was gonna go because I just stopped and sat down.
Yeah.
And the first thought in my head, I gotta call mom.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's a good thought. That's a good thought.
Oh
there.
my God. So and after a while, we started to get the calls, the official calls, because when they activate in the reservists, the command staff calls you directly.
Okay.
And it's not a face-to-face, it's a phone call, and it's very formal. And it's like, is this Lance Corporal Barajas? It's yes sir. It's like please report to the Pasadena at this time. That time you're being activated to go to you're being activated. He didn't say Iraq.
Right.
You're just being activated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, thank you, sir. I'll put my big board pants on. I said, all right, thank you, sir. It's like, all right, this is what I signed up for. I was like, all right, let's do it. And then I was so So when they activate you, they don't send you right away to the theater to the deployment.
Mm-hmm.
They need time to train you,
Mm-hmm.
and because we're gonna go to the desert, they sent us to a nice vacational spot in 29 Palms Desert, and then another resort at Yuma, Arizona for additional
Oh,
training.
Yuma.
So
I know Yuma well.
so it was pretty hot. It was just hot.
He's like, it was pretty hot.
It was
Okay.
pretty hot. Yeah, a lot of hotness. A lot of hotness. I can't say.
Your interpretation of the desert is a fun little.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of different shit, but it doesn't. But yes, it was. I just remember the feeling is like just
Yeah.
sizzling hot, and so we're when we got deployed, we were finally ready. I think the biggest thing when we talked to the veterans was say goodbye to your family, because they made sure. Oh, it was known that this was the day that we're gonna leave.
Okay.
And they wanted us to be at the base at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just had a hard time. But what was great about our unit and just serving in the military was the fact that there was no excuse for us to say we didn't want to go.
Right.
It was, we signed up to serve.
Right.
Wherever they want us to go, I'm gonna have my brothers with me.
Yeah.
So the bond was very strong among us because these are the people I'm gonna be fighting for.
Yep.
And there was a solemn conversations, and maybe not a conversation, that there's a potential that these are the people some of us want to make it back.
Yeah.
And that put fire on all the Marines who just like, we're gonna fight.
Right.
It's like, and we're gonna do whatever we're gonna do. The mission was mainly was the mission, but our internal mission among the brothers was like, we're gonna come back.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And we're gonna celebrate when we come back.
There you go.
So yes, I guess I saw indirect combat.
Okay.
I was stationed in Al-Assad, Iraq.
Okay.
Unfortunately, back then they didn't need our expertise of shooting down planes as Stinger missiles with the Avengers.
Okay.
They needed provisional security.
Oh, okay.
Only because like I was part of the OIF 2, so Operation Iraqi Freedom 2, on the second wave of the military movement out there in Iraq. So we were there to just to hold the ground and support and provide security for the army, for the Marines on base in Al-Assad, and we were the we were doing the towers around the base. And the base was, I think it was about, I'm not gonna give details, but it was pretty lengthy. Like it was long,
a decent size,
huge size. Like a city in a desert.
Yeah,
with tents and and all this great stuff. Like and we flew into Kuwait and went to Iraq, and they it's I don't like to describe it like it was like in the movies. Like mostly movies are movies. Like reality is reality. But there was a sudden moment where I felt like a deja vu because didn't I see this before? It's like, so they cramped us in a C-130, which is a transporter plane, and you fit hundreds of Marines, sardines next to each other. And when we landed, the backdrop or the door of the C-130 opens and it's slowly coming down. And you see the light flash, the light of the field of Iraq, the wave of heat just hits your face,
Oh yeah.
and immediately my mind was, okay, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Doors are opening.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna charge out the plane? It's like, what are we doing? It's like, are we gonna charge out? It's like if and I'm and I remember seeing with Tom Hanks it's
Saving Private
Saving Private
Ryan.
Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
because we're storming the beaches of Normandy,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as the gates drop, you're
Mhm.
going in gunfighting. So I was like, okay, it's like, okay, and I was like, this is exactly what it is. It's like, let's do it. And then you just see the command staff, the staff sergeants,
Mm-hmm.
like pretty much, this is just a, we just landed. There's no war here. It's like we're just gonna walk.
Everybody,
Yeah.
be cool. Be cool.
Yeah, 3 or 4 single file lines.
Oh
Get
my
your backpack and walk, and it was just a transition
Mhm.
at the airport where we landed, where they're walking us to our tents to get process in,
Mhm.
get briefed on what's going on, and it was a job for
Yeah.
for 7 days,
Okay.
rotations, which we're grateful that we had enough. I was about to go use a military term.
You
Bodies. Well, we had enough bodies.
There you go. Okay. You're allowed.
Personnel to have shift change,
Okay.
where because we're doing it 7 days straight for 6 months.
Mhm.
There was some time for some downtime to to go work out, call home. But so when I say I saw indirect combat, the base was being bombarded with mortar rounds.
Mm.
And our first, I think our second day there, they briefed us that this was occurring here. Most of the combat or what's occurring is like they're bombarding us with mortar rounds,
Mhm.
and these mortar rounds were hitting everywhere.
Mhm.
There was no direct area they were hitting. They were just launching them from a distance,
Mhm.
shooting them, and then running.
Mhm.
And so I was still green. I was young.
Really?
Yes, very green.
Really?
Just a young
Young
20-year-old.
buck
Yeah,
out
young.
there in the world.
Yeah, it was with my chest out, having my Marine strut. Yeah, it was like and we had a buddy system.
Okay.
And where we're located on the transition from our tents, we need to walk roughly about a mile away just to go to the chow hall,
Okay.
and then another probably block to make a call.
Okay.
And I was my buddy was, I didn't pick him, someone picked him for me. It was a corporal, um and he has seniority, he has rank over me.
Mhm.
I go, he's like, where do you want to go? It's like, oh, first, and then we'll go make some calls. And our command staff said, you do not lose your buddy.
Okay.
And I was like, yes, sir. I got my buddy. But he's a corporal. He's gonna watch out for me because I'm just a young buck. It's like, not a problem. We're gonna watch out at each other. So we're walking 8, and then there was a line at the internet cafe to make emails, to make a call. So I sent an email to my family saying I was okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking around, like my buddy's gone.
Oh God.
My battle buddy's gone.
Oh God.
And I'm like, so like a good, I guess a good
Buddy.
buddy
Uh-huh.
or a good trained dog. It's like I was like, I waited for the corporal. I was like, so I checked the lines. It's like, he's not here. I checked everywhere. I don't know how many laps I did just to make sure that he was not in
my
the
goodness.
bathroom, in line. And I waited 30 minutes, and it was almost becoming an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, you know what? I gotta go back.
Yeah.
It's like it's no way I can't be here because it was already at night. I think it was around like 8 o'clock in the evening,
Okay.
and I was walking alone, and I jinxed myself. Like I was walking with my rifle, and I was like, man, if something happens, I'm gonna right here. Like so, I'm walking, and all of a sudden I hear a whistle,
Oh no.
a whistle in the air, and then it was roaring. It sounded like a jet blast, like a jet passing by. It's like
Yeah.
so. I looked up, as green as I was. I go, oh, I didn't know we had jets passing around this time. And as soon as I look up, I just hear the loud roar of the projectile,
Um.
and it hit about, I say about a block away from me. It hit a generator, and I saw, and it exploded, and the generator exploded. So there was a fireworks coming out of it, and I looked at it, and I froze
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't understand what I heard, what I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Why did that generator blow up like that?"
Okay.
And then and then all of a sudden it finally clicked, and I felt like it was forever, but it was just like within those 2 seconds of thought,
Mm-hmm.
I felt my body just going to the ground,
Okay.
and something was telling me go hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I did the gesture of dropping my weight, I hear other uh, Marines and Army saying, get down, under attack." I'm like, I think I know that now. It's like,
Yeah, I think I know that now.
I was like, so I dropped, and I didn't. It was such a vulnerable position because it's coming from the air,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, it's like just please, like just hopefully it's just one. And we stood there for about 30 seconds, and nothing was coming.
Okay.
And I looked around, and I remember locking eyes with other Marines. They were not even in my unit,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like we had the same thought, like we gotta run, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
go to our barracks.
Mm-hmm.
I ran that mile, uh, just hoofing in my boots and for my weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing I was thinking, I'm gonna get in trouble. So and they were doing they were doing a roll call,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm running. I could hear a gunnery sergeant, and um and he- and he goes, "Where's Barajas?" It's like, "Where's effing Barajas?" And everyone's scrambling to look for me, and everyone's yelling my name. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I'm in trouble now. It's like calling my name like that. I'm like, no. And it's like I'm yelling back, I'm here, I'm good, I'm good. And because I was a junior Marine, they grabbed me by the collar. It's like, where the F were you? I'm like, I was with my buddy, and my buddy left
My
me.
buddy left.
Oh, I dropped a dime on him because he goes, that corporal left me back there. I was
Yeah.
waiting for him. It's like that was the play. It's like,
Mm.
and then he had a whole different story. I looked at him. I'm like, bastard, and he put his head down. And that was the only time I ever disrespected
Senior
a
officer.
senior officer, higher grade, because
Mm-hmm.
I looked at him and said, "You left me behind."
Mm-hmm.
And he told me, "Dude, I'm sorry. Like I spaced out."
Mm.
And yeah, so the indirect fire was it was an ongoing thing. Uh
Now,
my yeah,
was that like your only deployment?
it was my only deployment, but there was more with my unit because my unit was disbanded to join fourth. I got disbanded after
Okay.
that deployment. So a lot of Marines were transitioning, still in the reserves, and transitioned to the second battalion, 23rd Marines that was taking over Pasadena,
Okay.
and it was their turn to deploy.
Okay.
So this time they were going to go to Afghanistan.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I during my first deployment, I was already injured.
Okay.
So so there was another time that I was at my tower, and there was more mortar rounds hitting.
Mm-hmm.
There, I guess the insurgents were walking the mortar rounds, meaning they would throw maybe about a dozen mortar rounds, and it'll land in one direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then start walking it closer and closer towards the base. So if they're off, then they're just gonna throw a couple, see, okay, the angle's off. And I was with my Marine buddy in the tower, and we're seeing it. They're dropping mortars in the distance, and there's maybe about 3, I'd say about 500 yards away, and we just saw that the mortars were getting closer and closer to us, and we were just kids, and but every mortar that was getting closer and closer, we were like little turtles, like we're putting our heads down behind the cover. Every time we hear a boom, okay, a little bit more, a little bit more, boom, and the last one actually exploded within say about 30 yards.
Wow.
And I felt the impact.
Okay.
Felt the impact. I felt the tower shake. I heard the shrapnel, and I was concussed.
Okay.
And I was looking at my Marine buddy. I go, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because he dropped to the floor, and we're like face to face, and we're just kids, and we were looking at each other, and the only thing we could do is laugh. It's like we laughed at each other's faces, like, bro, it's like we almost got hit by a motor round. I was like, yeah, and all of a sudden I hear the ringing in my ear a bit. I'm like, oh my god, and I went into it was shift change within minutes of the motor hitting close to us, and we saw the Marines in there. I was adrenaline was pumping. I was excited. I was telling the Marines, bro, I was gonna hit by a mortar. It landed right there. So we were so close. It's like you could actually see where it hit. And I looked at the other Marines, and you could see that fear of where they heard it
Yeah.
coming up,
Yeah.
and they were just like nervous.
Well, you would be. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that changed my demeanor, where it's like, okay, this is war. This this is pretty much what's happening here. And from adrenaline dump the way it was, I immediately fell asleep. And I think because my head was hurting. I
Yeah.
had some ringing in my ear. Not knowing that, the being so close to the motor round hitting like that, having that ringing, it's like you felt the force. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I went to sleep. Luckily, I woke up the next couple. I was only asleep for maybe about 30 minutes, because the ride back to the barracks from there, go and drop off other Marines.
Yeah.
Other injuries, my back.
Okay.
When I was 20, my doctor said that I have a back of a 50-year-old, and it's my lower back, and I was doing a lot of heavy lifting in overseas and military, and they're called working party.
Yeah.
So they were called working parties because these Marines were young ones, strong ones. You're gonna do the heavy lifting, and unfortunately, it tore my I had 2 hernias.
Oh, okay.
In my groin area, where it was each side was the size of a silver dollar.
Okay.
So, I knew when my back was shot, my hernia would need to be repaired on both sides.
Right.
I knew that I cannot foresee myself doing another deployment, because it was, my body was already injured, and then future injuries.
So you decided to go into law enforcement then?
Yeah.
Because that's not like deployment.
No, it's not a deployment. It's not like. It's like, I think as long as they're not throwing mortar rounds at me, I'll be okay. Yeah.
You're running and jumping and shooting and doing.
It's a call of service.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how did you go from Pasadena? Like, I get it. You're injured, not going to be able to deploy again. Reservist duty is going to be phasing out because, body can only take so much. To, hey, I'm going to join the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
No. Okay, that's a
I'm
fair
missing
question.
a gap here, people. I'm missing a gap.
It's a fair question. My first police department I joined was Henderson Police Department.
Okay.
And
that is a suburb of the Las Vegas area, if you are unaware. Okay, go ahead.
So after my injury... But
how'd you get from Pasadena?
Yeah. Is that Pasadena?
It's a little far apart from each other.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Got you there.
So it's so a couple of life changing once again moments were occurring.
Okay.
I was in college.
Okay.
I'm going back to college. I was injured.
Okay.
And I met my girlfriend that was gonna be my life partner, my spouse.
So your now wife.
Yes.
She was.
Yes.
So he met the love of his life. Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
She met me. Yes.
Okay, these boys today.
Oh, no.
You need to be smart, honey. He met the love of his life.
I met yes.
Okay.
My life. And she, so there was
spoon feed. Spoon feed. Sorry, go ahead.
So there was a lot of elements happening, and we're talking about future.
Right.
What we're going to do with our future. And unfortunately, LA area or California was just too expensive. It was overpopulated, and my wife Darcy and I, we knew that we did not want to be in the inner city no more.
Fair enough.
So we needed to find a place that we could afford.
Okay.
Start small, an apartment, and then start building our careers. And then I was going through rehab for my injuries. So it took about a year just to regain my lower body strength.
Okay.
A lot of stretching, a lot of doctor visits for my back to clear me to say, am I good to do all this physical stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, yes, you're good, but we can't guarantee you that you're gonna be 100%. So that's fine, as long as I could get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it. So it was 2000, and we made the move in 2007. And when we came back for deployment in 2005, I had my surgery, and took that time to go back to school, go to rehab for my injuries, and we felt that we were ready to finally leave LA to come to.
Okay.
During the process, I think, I guess as a reservist or in the military, I was going through a transition from active duty to reserves, and then transition to start my career path and my college path.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I needed to get my college degree first.
Okay.
Which I was at my last semester where I finally did the transition at 2007 and come down here.
Okay.
So as soon as I got my 2-year degree, I was already I pre-planned months ago to do the testing with Henderson PD.
Okay.
Went to Metro. Pretty much whoever will give me the opportunity to be a police officer with the department.
Fair enough.
And my heart was with Henderson.
Okay.
Only because that was the first city that we came and visited and we fell in love with.
Okay.
Because we didn't know Vegas had other cities. We thought it was just a place of gamble, not to raise a family.
Oh, okay. So common misconception with Vegas is that there is actually, people don't realize, more to it than the Strip.
Yeah. Yes.
There's actually all around it.
Oh,
People
yeah.
and stuff and jobs. And not everyone works in a casino. Did you know that? New fun fact for you. New fun fact. Go on.
And yes, and I was a bit ignorant on that part until my father moved out here first, came down to visit and saw that, like, whoa, they got a mall out? It's like,
Oh my God, he didn't even think we had a mall, people. My goodness.
I didn't know that Henderson had a mall, so I was like, and that's when I was talking to Darcy about it. It's, yeah, I think this is time to move.
Yeah.
And what's great about Darcy, back then, she was very supportive as a spouse to a still in the military, and for her to put in a situation of vulnerability to say, you have a decision. If I want to, if this is where you want to go, I'll go. And I knew, because I set myself right with my degrees, joining the military. I was just building myself up. I guess a product for the civilian world to see, the resume of who is Bobby. Okay, he has a past, he has a military background, been deployed, physical condition as well. He's passed all our testing. He speaks Spanish. He's bilingual. These were the elements that I knew that I had. And so, a little bit closer, right here. I had a little bit. So I was been
technical difficulties. Yes. We'll be right back with you.
So I had a lot of. I was building myself to a point, for a future department or a future career, to say yes versus no.
Gotcha.
So, and one of the things I would tell my brothers and any veteran I was helping, you always want to put your position where you want to tell the employer, you don't want the employer to tell you no. It's like, how can you tell them yes? It's like, well, build your skills. Yep. Build yourself up. Take a couple of courses, how to public speak, how to carry yourself well. And so I did my training with Henderson, and unfortunately, after a year, I was in probation.
Okay.
With Henderson, with the probation period, it was difficult for me during training because it felt like a battle.
Okay.
Like if it felt another season of a war.
Okay.
As a police officer, my mind was like to help to help people. When they call you, you be there. But it was difficult for me to distinguish both parts. Okay. That you live in a city that has laws, has rules, that have community, they have people that live in it that are asking for help. But my training was still militarized. Yes. Where I carried myself where every corner had a danger. Okay. And then it was also communicated with my trainers that you need to keep your head on a swivel. It's like always. You gotta look. Yeah. You gotta look when you're in your patrol car. Something could happen. You gotta be ready. You always gotta have a plan A, plan B, plan C. What are you gonna do? And it was constant adrenaline. And it got to a point where I went to what I know more and best and more confined to it's like every day I put on a uniform was a war. And that was contradictive to what a police officer is. And so it got to a point that I wasn't doing so well in training. And during that time, I received a call from my new unit. And it was the command staff telling me, is this Corporal Barajas? I'm like, yes. So you're being activated to go to they didn't say Afghanistan, but it's like you're being activated, report to your unit at this time, that time. And I didn't receive a call from my friends. It's like, we're going again, boy. Nothing. It was one of those silent moments I was by myself.
Mm.
And I had my career going,
Mm-hmm.
and now there's more pressure. It's like I was gonna go to another deployment, and this time they're gonna go to Afghanistan. It wasn't a fear that I didn't want to go. Or the thought was, I'm gonna lose everything I try to build back home after I got injured,
Mm-hmm.
and then now there's a conflict of moral and service in my heart because my brothers are going back,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna drop everything just to be with my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, I was in a position where they we sat down with my wife, weigh the pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing is like, I know for sure I'm gonna get hurt again because my body's not 100% anymore.
Fair.
So call the unit, and we because they make something happen where I fill out some paperwork to say this is a cost more hardship
Mm-hmm.
and physical hardship to the body
Yeah.
now. And I knew in heart it was the first few times I stood up for myself, for my well-being with the military.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it was a great command staff. They understood.
Mm-hmm.
Never I felt I needed to apologize to my brothers.
I could understand that, yeah.
But they said, they looked at me and said, we'll see when we get back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
There's I think so I'm gonna promise to my Marines, you know, sorry.
You're okay.
It man. As you can see, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
I couldn't be with them.
Yeah.
Then so thanks. What's crazy is that during that time, I did lose brothers to suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I did lose brothers in combat.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest one, it actually broke story. National was my boot camp sergeant. He was a sergeant, but now he was a staff sergeant Walker.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a drill instructor. Staff Sergeant Walker was the one that was training me to become a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that pushed me.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that went old school on me and wanted to get the Marine out of me. And because of him, like, I reached a whole level of, well, he gave me the definition of what becoming a Marine.
Yeah.
And when I heard over the news that his unit got ambushed, and he was one of the Marines that was killed, it drew me to a state of reinforcement of, like, I need to still serve. I need to fight.
Gotcha.
and it was um beyond the military. It was in my life,
Yeah.
because I am, and my friends are the lucky ones that came back.
Yeah.
But fortunately, that the issues that the most veterans have right now, it's like a lot of PTSD,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of hiding,
Mm.
a lot of veterans are notorious not asking for help.
Yeah.
Uh, they rather remain silent
Mm-hmm.
and be uh, with their thoughts alone,
Mm-hmm.
and not express what they actually are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And our first deployment with 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 the Marines, we came back, and one of the Marines, ended his life. Uh, where we know why, but we don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about the issues that these veterans have when
Mm-hmm.
they get to a deployment and come back. Uh, I th- so and that was my issue when I needed to tap out from the department during training, because uh, my mind wasn't ready.
Fair enough.
It's like I couldn't distinguish how to serve my community if, as a veteran, and seeing being in Iraq, being in indirect combat, um, having these issues to try to decipher how to do my job and how to help others. So I needed more time to evaluate myself and get the help that was required uh, to do the job. And it was very challenging in the beginning, because it was difficult to seek for help.
Yeah.
So now the VA has way greater resources. They're more active now on the internet. Because when I was asking for assistance, they you got to do it in person. You
Right.
got to do paperwork.
Right.
So so it was one of those things where it they just were moving slow,
Mm-hmm.
and the veterans are coming home and trying to get their lives together, and they were
Mm-hmm.
not keeping up.
Yeah.
And so uh, I it was a hard decision. One, not to go to a second deployment, because my body
True.
was hurt.
Right.
Second, now I'm dealing with with the effects of war,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to be a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so, and I had I need to talk to counselors, therapists, just to make sure that this was the route I want to be. It's like, do I want to be a police officer?
Fair question.
It's like, do I really want to put myself in a position where um the trauma, future trauma,
Mm-hmm.
um where you know anywhere, any police officer, state trooper out here, they see trauma all the time.
Yep.
They see car accidents, they see people dying on them, passing away, and even kids
Yep.
being molested, being abused.
Yeah.
Like all that takes trauma. And the reason why I know that is because I have Marines in the police department right now. That we finally had heart to heart after 10 years in service, after being 10 years after deploying, uh, and they were police officers.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat down, and some of the police officers says, I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
It's like, and these are great people
Mm-hmm.
that have great families, and they built their families,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still struggling with their military service. Now they're struggling being a police officer,
First responder service, yes.
and it's like it's a difficult thing.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, I got to give it to first responders. It's like I know there's a lot of first responders that never served in the military,
Right.
but they are silently suffering.
They are.
And that's where alcohol comes in, prescription drugs.
Yep.
And that's the same thing with the veterans. Like they find a coping mechanism to just get day by day.
Yep.
And for myself and for the Marines or any veteran that I'll talk to, I was sick and tired of the day by day.
Yeah.
I was like, I want longevity.
Yep.
I want the long road. I want to come to a point in my life that I could say I am happy. It's like, am I happy? And one of my pastors, he was a pastor and a counselor. He asked me, he put me on the spot. I said, what makes you happy? It's like, it's to serve.
Yeah.
It's like to serve others.
Yeah.
It's like, I could be as disgruntled and grumpy old man, but if I'm in a position to help other people,
right?
It's like that's the joy. And he told me that he told me then I challenge you to be that.
There you go.
So I got out, put my big boy pants on and go, all right, let's go. It's like, let's serve. And I had my second win.
Okay.
When I joined the police department, I was surrounded by former veterans.
Yeah.
It was the chief of police that there were Marines. And I put my application. This was a time when there was a recession back in 2008. So I tried to get them on another agency, but the recession hit. So a lot of agencies were not hiring them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I started to work odd jobs here and there. And then one day in 2009, a friend of mine that was in the police academy called me and said, hey, my chief is looking for police officers. It's like, do you want to talk to them? Go through the process. And during this time, I finally had received the help that I needed. And it's like I'm ready now. I'm stronger now. It's like I could put up a fight now.
Yeah.
And got hired, did the whole training process, and this time was different. I was stronger. I could finally distinguish between being a mindset combat ready versus being a servant to the community as a police officer.
Gotcha.
And during my 10-year time in with CSN, I was with the CSN police.
Okay.
And I received 2 awards for Employer of the Month. And then in 2020, I received the Employer of the Year award. And for those awards, the reasons you got to give the reasons why for the award to be nominated was, one, I saved a teen from suicide. He was going to. I got the call. A lieutenant gave me it was a follow up, and my lieutenant gave me the call to do a follow up. That the parents are still worried. They can't find it. He never came home the next day. So, and you just talk to them and see what you could do. Talk to sister, and the one that was missing was a high school citizen student.
Okay.
Gave me his last location, and it was somewhere by Red Rock Casino.
Okay.
And it was a ping on his phone, but there's no direction where he was going. It just lost it. He was there. So I knew that time was critical. I needed to work fast to, just work a grid to see the last location and work it out. And since we're short staff, I I asked for Metro Police Department for assistance for the missing person. Pretty much went door knocking to these commercial properties. It's like, if you see someone fits the description, give 911 a call, give me a call. I'll be in the area. So I went to big commercials, from Starbucks to Red Rock Casino, uh, Best Buy area. See, it's like, and I thought about giving up.
Yeah.
And it's like it's no way I'm gonna find this kid. And the last thought I said is, okay, if I was a kid, a teenager, I got no money, I'm just walking around, what are you gonna do? Like, there's nowhere to stand. Like, and it triggered me. It's like, I said, if I want to hurt myself, and I put myself in a situation where I try to put myself in his situation, because there was some little bit more information that the individual was distraught,
Okay.
probably going something.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was someone his age, or a person that wants to hurt myself, where would I do it? Well, I want to be isolated. I want to be away from people. I I don't want to do it in a public place. So you know what? Let me drive to Red Rock, the Red Rock Mountains.
Red Rock Canyon, yeah.
So I was in my patrol car and drove about a mile in, and I see this male with a backpack, and I drove past him. I see his face. It's like, that's him.
Okay.
It's him. I'm like, what? I was like, that's him. And I was so excited because I was like, because I knew he was in danger.
Yeah.
And as soon as I talked to him, I immediately put him in handcuffs, because someone in that situation, you don't know what they're capable of.
Fair.
And I was alone, and he was cooperative. And I told him heart to heart, it's like, well, what were you gonna do? He said, I was gonna hurt myself. It's like, so you were going to the Red Rock Mountains to end your life? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, and I told him, it's like, I don't know what drove you to this point, but I'm trying to get the resources you need, so you need help. But right now you can't be alone. So we contacted the parents. The parents came down, medical, had him on the gurney, and the parents were so excited, but they were crying. And the young kid, the teenager, was crying as well. And finally found the reason why he wanted to do it is because there was so much pressure on the family for him to do well in school, for him to be a doctor. And then it was a situation where the parents finally told the son, it's like, we don't care.
Yeah.
We care about you.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing too, during my time in law enforcement, I was in a position to help others and also help other veterans.
Yep.
And especially start to the veterans that were going to college, because they're just going to college, and some did have a direct direction what they want to do, but they just didn't know how to get there.
Yeah.
And I think from this, for any veteran watching this, it's always, you gotta have a plan. A plan first. Where do you want to go? The I don't know, it's not suitable for a veteran.
Yeah.
Because you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
We know what we have to do.
Yeah.
The I don't know only comes when you don't know what you want to eat. Because you want to eat some carne asada or some hamburgers. It's like, so it's like, oh, well, I don't know. That I could live with. But when it comes to your life, or how one needs to control and take responsibility for their journey, you must know. There's no choice. And For the plan, you got to pre-plan to get what you want to go. And the biggest thing, use the resources that are out there for veterans.
Mm-hmm.
There's local resources, but what's great about the veterans that do have a disability or they have a percentage to get a disability, treatment and medical is free for the veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Where just seek help.
Yeah.
And because it's going to come to a time of there is a point of no return for veterans. There is a point of no return.
Yep.
And that point of no return is when you're older, your mind's not the right. It's your mind is you're aging,
Mm-hmm.
and your body's changing, your mind's changing. And on top of that, your resources change.
Mm-hmm.
Your loved ones,
Mm-hmm.
your dynamics might change, and to a point where you're probably not physical enough to go get help.
It's very true. And that is part of the reason we started the podcast. That's part of the reason we have the website. If you are unsure where to reach out and get resources, please go to homefrontharmony.org. We have links on there to everybody. We're adding links constantly. If we're missing one and you see it, you let us know. I appreciate you being so candid to share your story with us the way you did. I am sure somebody out there needed to hear that, and I think it was very helpful for them. And I appreciate that you continue to serve and try to help your community in every way you can.
Of course.
We are out of time, my friends, so you know what time it is. It is time to like, share, follow. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are on Instagram, Facebook. My God, we're on TikTok. Check us out. Follow us. We look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Faded photographs covered now with lines increasing, tickets torn in half.